Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Hampton with the Hampton Law Firm. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to answer a question I probably get 2 or 3 times a week. Does an affidavit of non-prosecution help my domestic violence case? I want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great criminal defense content just like this. But today I want to go into the specifics, the ins and outs of what an affidavit of non-prosecution is, and does it actually help your case? So, as we do this, if you stay to the very end of the video, I'm also going to give you a free ebook, What to Do If You Have Been Charged with a Domestic Violence Crime in Texas. All right, let's jump right into this. What good is an affidavit of non-prosecution? Can it actually help my case? Well, first, let's identify what an affidavit of non-prosecution is. It's merely a form that can be filled out by a witness or an alleged victim that gives them the opportunity to either express their desire that they do not wish to prosecute the case, or they can provide facts that clear up what actually took place at the scene of the incident to provide a full picture, a full clear picture of what actually took place so that justice can prevail. Now, the affidavit of non-prosecution, it's important to understand this. It is just as viable and as useful of a piece of evidence as the police report is, because it's a statement that's been given by a witness who is at the scene. Most of the time, police officers are never there at the scene. They're not actual witnesses. All they do is collect information from other people. So there can be several reasons, many reasons why an affidavit of non-prosecution may be necessary in order to clear up those facts. I'm going to just go over 3 of those reasons today. Number 1, the alleged victim may have been intoxicated. So if the alleged victim may have been intoxicated at the scene at the time of this incident, very often there's high emotions that go with that. So if they're both intoxicated and they're very emotional, he or she may have jumped to conclusions in terms of their response to an emotional situation. And sometimes it's good that that alleged victim may want to provide a statement clarifying what actually took place, so that the actual information that's relied upon is true and accurate. So it's very important that the witness give an accurate actual statement to explain what actually took place. So that's number 1, if the alleged victim was intoxicated. Number 2, the alleged victim may have been very emotional. Now here's the thing. It's only human nature for angry, frustrated, or somebody that may have been hyper emotional about a particular argument or situation that took place to perceive things in a manner that may not accurately reflect what actually took place. I mean, come on. We do it all the time. Think about this. How many times have all of us said things that we regretted later? We were angry at the time, emotional, frustrated. We said things and we perceived things in a manner because of our emotions. And as a result of that, later on, we looked back and we regretted what we said, and it might not have been fair. Well, that's, at the end of the day, we're all humans. And when we're upset, we get emotional. Sometimes we say things and we do things we don't really mean. And it's important that we give a statement. The alleged victim can give a statement clarifying those points so that the real facts of what took place can be shown, so they can be relied upon. Now, the third point is, as a result of those first 2 that I just covered with you, sometimes the police are trained to lead witnesses on questions to gather information for a probable cause arrest. Now, the police may have inadvertently influenced what the witness said by those leading questions. So my point on that is, it's very important that the alleged victim go back over and look at their original report and make sure if what was said and the questions that were directed to them by the police accurately reflected what took place. Because if not, they have the opportunity to clear that up. So that way it's absolutely crystal clear what actually took place. Let me give you an example of that, okay? Recently I had a client that I represented, his girlfriend. She was intoxicated, she had been drinking, she was extremely angry because she thought that he had been cheating on her. Come to find out he wasn't, but she overreacted in her mindset on that and being intoxicated. She called the police came out, she stated her feelings and her emotions and what she felt his response to that was, and he ended up being arrested for it. Well, she called us, she came in, and it was important that she gave an accurate representation of what happened, and she provided an affidavit of non-prosecution. Now people say, wait a minute, how does that affect my case? Well, if you have a felony domestic violence case, that affidavit of non-prosecution can be actually provided to a grand jury, and that grand jury could either lower that charge to a lesser charge from a felony to a misdemeanor, or they might be able to actually no-bill the case with that affidavit of non-prosecution. Now, if your case is a misdemeanor domestic violence, the clarifications of what actually took place on that affidavit may provide a means by which to have your case dismissed. And that way you would be eligible to have the arrest expunged from your record. So it's extremely important that all of these steps are taking place, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure the truth is revealed. So if you have questions about affidavits of non-prosecution, how they may apply to your domestic violence case or a family member's case, don't hesitate to call the Hampton Law Firm at 817-877-5200. So I promised you, if you waited around to the end of this video, I would give you a free ebook, What to Do If You've Been Charged with a Domestic Violence Crime in Texas. All you have to do is click the link right down here below, fill out your email information for the form, and we will send that right over to you to answer your questions. And I encourage you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos just like this. Thanks. Hope you have a good rest of your day.